Retail. Besides maybe sports or concerts, it's pretty safe to say that America spends a lot of their time and hard-earned money in stores. Following the first regional, fully enclosed shopping mall in 1956, malls began cropping up across the entire country. By the 1990s, 140 malls were being built per year, many of them making news headlines.
Tonight we open our newscast with a long-awaited grand opening.
Currently, those headlines tell a very different story.
Vernon Park Mall is on the market for $9.5 million.
Mounds Mall in Anderson will close April 1st.
Macy's is closing its store at Ridgemar Mall.
Signs like closing this store and everything must go scattered on storefronts throughout Northland Mall.
Many as 1 out of every 4 shopping malls in the country is expected to close in the next 5 years.
So then, what happened? This is Swansea Mall. Located in Swansea, Massachusetts, it served as one of the go-to shopping malls of my childhood through the early to mid-2000s. Opening in 1975, the mall had over 80 stores and 4 department-sized anchor stores, most recently being Macy's, Sears, Walmart, and Apex, a Rhode Island-based retailer.
It was a total social experience. It wasn't always even about shopping. Sometimes it was just about eating, hanging out, walking around, having fun.
Today, the mall is a shell of its former self. Macy's stands as the sole surviving anchor, with Walmart rebuilding themselves detached from the mall, while Apex and Sears simply closed, leaving their stores rotting and vacant.
Okay, so even the stores that exist, I mean, look at the discoloration of the signs. They're not keeping it up.
And that's not the new Macy's logo either.
Visiting this mall in the peak of February break for public schools in the area, you'd think this place would be chock full of shoppers. This mall tells a different tale. Customers are a rarity, many of them only walking for the exercise. Remnants of once recognizable retailers sit abandoned or entirely overrun by mom and pop businesses.
Wonder what this was.
It was a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, was it?
And then it got turned over to just a coffee shop.
So, how is any of this even possible? Is Swansea unique in its inherent slow failure, or is this becoming a trend across the nation? If I wanted to find the answer to this, I couldn't just keep wandering the empty mall hallways thinking of the past. I needed to dig deeper into retail itself. Looking into today's news media outlets, one particular outlet seems to be consistently blamed for the seemingly slow, painful death of the retail landscape.
One major reason, the Amazon effect.
Amazon is the hammer and Walmart is the anvil.
As habits changed and purchases moved online.
Does the media have it right, though?
You've got people that are underpaid, overworked. You just don't have that customer experience anymore, where you have, engagement with people who work in the store and kindness, even just kindness, you know what I mean? People are just not happy to be there.
I reached out to Erik Pierson, who dedicates much of his YouTube channel, Retail Archaeology, to documenting retail and dying malls within his region of the country, to find out what he felt the true cause of retail's demise was.
The internet plays a part for sure, but I think a lot of this is also to do with mismanagement, overbuilding, and failing to see trends. Internet sales are never going to completely replace brick and mortar. You almost have to look at each of these failing retailers on a case-by-case basis as to what is killing each one.
So, who cares, you might say? It's a sign of the times. Time to move on. And, sure, it is absolutely a sign of the times. Not all change is for the better, though. Remember those days you spent at the mall with your friends and family, wasting hours, even the entire day away just because you could? These are routines that are slowly becoming obsolete.
We obviously built too much retail in the last 20 years, so a correction is necessary. It is said that we might lose places like Toys R Us, though. Nobody likes hearing the mall they spent much of their teenage years hanging out at is going to close down.
While many are looking into dropping the mall concept entirely, for others, it's a whole new beginning. This is South Coast Marketplace. Located in Fall River, Massachusetts, it's about 10 miles away from Swansea Mall. About a year or two ago, this area was known as the New Harbor Mall, and was subject to ticking all the same boxes that all dying retail malls seem to possess. So, what gives then? Well, there's an important distinction here. South Coast stands as an outdoor shopping center, not an indoor mall. Not only does that lessen the cost of upkeep from a traditional mall, but there are also fewer, more valuable stores to consumers. While Market Basket fills everyone's grocery needs, TJ Maxx and Five Below offer products with heavily discounted prices from the norm, something Amazon just can't always compete with.
When you have these outdoor areas that are open shopping, you know what I mean, you're in their individual stores, I think it's more appealing to people. I think right now it's shiny, it's new, it's fun, but give it a couple of years and see where it's at, you know? Who knows? Who knows?
It'd be an understatement to say that retail just isn't what it used to be. Finding dozens of age-old department stores or boutiques within the same space is becoming a thing of the past, as people are looking harder and harder to find a reason to make the trip to these shopping epicenters of yesteryear. What the future holds for retail, however, is still a mystery.
I still believe that what we're seeing is not the complete death of brick and mortar retail. It's more of a correction to the overbuilding and saturation we created over the last 20 to 30 years.
For the person that really does want to go out and have a Sunday afternoon and they want to go shopping, you're going to need to get a little bit in exchange. When you're spending money, you deserve to have some service, you know, and it doesn't have to be anything over the top, but be polite.
While the bygone glory days of the 20th century shopping experience are unlikely to return, the end of the so-called retail apocalypse may be just around the corner. Until that day comes, however, go out and make those same shopping memories that people have made for decades. Just remember not to let your wallet get too caught up in nostalgia.